Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
This is our events guide to July in Philly. Some folks are skipping town and heading down to the shore. That must be nice. There's still plenty of activities, restaurants to try, and free things to do in the city. From free museum days and fireworks to dance parties on the Delaware River and a ferry festival in Roxborough. The CityCast Philly team is here with me breaking down all the summer fun. It's Tuesday, July 1st. I'm Trinae Nuri, and here's what Philly's doing in July. Joining me is CityCast Philly executive producer, Matt Katz. Hey, Matt.
Hey there, Trinae.
Our producer, Abby Fritz. Hey, Abby.
Hi, Trinae. Happy summer.
Happy summer. And hey, Philly newsletter editor, Siani Colon. Hey, Siani.
Hey, y'all. I'm ready for summer.
Me too. If this is your first time, welcome to CityCast Philly. And if you're a longtime listener, well, welcome back. We're excited that you're listening to CityCast Philly. We are a daily news and culture podcast that keeps you up to date with what's going on in Philly. And we're the team behind Hey Philly, the daily newsletter that's got event listings and articles that are relevant to your life in Philly. There's a link to subscribe to the pod and newsletter in our show notes. Today is our monthly events episode, all about things to do in July. So each month we decide on the one big Philly thing to do. And this month, the whole city is celebrating a seasonal favorite. Wow, wow, welcome America. 16 days of free, family-friendly festivals and events centered on American freedom, the city's art, culture, and history. Have you all gone to, whether it was a free museum, the free Wawa Hoagie Day, or even the free concert and fireworks show?
I've been to the free concert and the fireworks show, but this year I really want to try to hit as many of the free museum days as possible. That's my personal goal.
Same.
Yeah, I've also done it. Like a few years back, my dad and I, we tried to knock out what we could, like starting from Penn's Landing, going from Spruce Street Harbor Park and like checking out the submarines that are on the water, going back up to Independence Mall. I think we stopped at the Weitzman.
Oh, wow.
And then we made our way up to the Parkway to finally go to the concert. I think that year Nicki Minaj was performing. I can't remember a single thing from her performance, but I can say I was there. So it was definitely a nice way to spend a day. Definitely a long day. We brought our chairs with us where we could. So maybe not do everything on the same day. Like Trinae said, it's 16 days of stuff. But if you've been trying to knock out these places for a minute, I definitely recommend it.
Okay, well, last year was Neo and Kesha, and the Parkway was electrifying. It was hot that day, but it was still fun.
This year we got LL Cool J and Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah, Philly's own Grammy award-winning Jasmine Sullivan. So we'll see you at the party on the Parkway. So that'll be Friday, July 4th. All right, let's get into more activities happening in July.
All right. Well, there's a lot going on in the world right now. And when there's a lot of negativity, we could really use a sense of escapism. So if you ever wanted to pretend you have magic at your fingertips, or maybe you do, who knows? I don't know. The Philly Fairy Festival is the place to be. I was really excited.
Fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy. I just had to do that.
I don't know the reference. I'm sorry, Trinae.
You guys don't? Oh my God, no wonder you're like not laughing.
It's an Instagram sound.
Yeah, it's a song. I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put me in. But I was really excited to come across the festival because I mentioned on the pod before I like going to anime conventions and just like dressing up in cosplay. So it was a really great opportunity to see this. So it'll be at the Schuylkill Center for Environmental Education in Roxborough, which I highly recommend visiting on a regular day if you haven't already. It's absolutely beautiful. And there will be a fairy tale trail with submissions for the Fairy House contest. So you can submit a miniature made of natural materials either as an individual or a group, and they're accepting submissions until July 16th. You can check out performances from the Fae Folk from the Indecorous Theater, which is also doing a nearly sold out run of Midsummer's Night Dream at the center. So this is also, again, an opportunity to check out what else is on their calendar and see what other activities, aside from just the typical nature-based ones, to do. You can also make crafts with the Philly Craft Coven, and costumes are encouraged. And I'm looking forward to that because I want to reuse my fairy wings when I was the fairy godmother from Shrek back in Halloween.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
Great costume.
Yeah.
Got to see pics of that.
I am a certified outfit repeater, costume repeater, you name it.
Wow, that's so fun.
So the festival is July 19th from 11 to 3, and tickets are $15 for adults and $10 for kids 12 and under. So it's a great thing to bring the kids to have something to do, or just channel your own inner child and frolic in the forest.
You know, Siani, if you want to reuse the fairy wings for one more event in July, I've got something for you. You can bring them out to a dance party out on the water. DJ has been throwing these parties on the Moshulu, the boat that's docked on the Delaware River, for like 20 years. They're absolutely epic. DJ, first of all, amazing DJ name. It's DJ, the acronym, and then DEEJAY. Fantastic. That's why we actually hired him to be our wedding DJ back in 2008, because we loved the name so much. But turned out he's also an excellent DJ, and we love his dance parties on the Moshulu. I think it's actually hard to find a dance party that's not necessarily a club experience, and that's just kind of chill and has something for all ages, all kinds of people, music that kind of music that if you've gotten in your car anytime in the last 25 years and turned on the radio, this is what we'll be playing. So this party's July 4th from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And it's called 90s versus 2000s versus 2010s. So you get a mix of all that music from those eras. It's billed as, quote, a party for our collective love of throwbacks, Biggie to Jay-Z, Ja Rule to Lil' Kim, Nicki to Big Sean. And DJ really knows how to make things happen on the dance floor. Last time I went, it rained a little, and it was just so fun to dance in the rain, on a boat, in the Delaware River. We need more dancing in our lives. Judgment-free zone, totally fun. I'd suggest buying tickets in advance, $22 plus fees. It starts off pretty chill. If you get there at like 10:30, you get right in, a lot of room on the dance floor, and then it gets jammed after midnight.
I wonder too, will you be able to see fireworks if it's on the 4th from the boat?
I looked. I've been before and saw fireworks before the party got started on the Delaware River.
Okay.
But if you are looking for fireworks over the Delaware River, there will be a show viewable at Pleasant Hill Park up north in Torresdale. The event is called Freedom Fest. There's a beer garden, music, Ferris wheel, and plenty of legal fireworks for you to check out.
Okay, here's like a secret place. Not a secret, but Matt, you brought up no judgment dance floors.
Yep.
Go to Time in Center City, go upstairs,
I've
and
done that.
the music, I never know when to really like go for like the right DJ, but sometimes the music is just so the way that the DJ curates the music is just perfect, and I just literally like let my hair down and just stomp on the floors and just dance my life away, or dance my problems away.
I love that spot. It's also great because it does, like the boat, like the Moshulu and DJ's dance party. It feels like one of everybody's there.
Yeah, I like going for open mic on Tuesdays.
Oh,
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Abby, what are you doing in July?
There's this new event space that I'm really excited to check out in Callow Hill called Hall Pass. I've been seeing them all over Instagram, and it opened earlier this year, and I just thought the concept was so cool. It's basically like a catch-all project space. So if you have like an idea for an event, or you're an organization that doesn't have a space, but you just want to like throw one-off events every once in a while, they have staff and they have enough space to kind of tailor it to your wants and needs. And it's also like sliding scale budget. So if you're like a smaller organization, they have this room for you. They host events. It's also like a workshop and a workspace. So they have like tons of different things going on there all the time. So I definitely suggest following them on Instagram. It's Hall Pass, Hall Pass, Hall Pass, all one word. And I want to hit this month. They have a Black and Blues burlesque cabaret event. It's at 6:45 on July 12th. It costs $25. I love burlesque, cabaret. All of that sounds wonderful to me. They also have some other events that I don't know if I would check out this month, but I think someone will want to, like their nude model sketch event with drinks. So if you want to go, if you're an artist and you want a space to sketch, it's $10 on the 8th at 7:30. You can buy drinks there as well. They're going to have models posted up and you'll have a space to do that. In the past, they've also done movie screenings, theater workshops. They've had a pop-up herbal cafe where you can customize your own tea blends, like so many different things. And they haven't been open very long. So I'm really excited to keep following them and seeing what else they do in the city.
That sounds so much fun.
Right? Yeah.
As the non-coffee drinker of the group, I need that herbal cafe to come back.
I like tea too. I swing both ways. Trinae, what are you doing this month?
I've been searching for an activity to get outside and build community, and I am looking forward to Philly Girls Jump, and I'm talking double Dutch jump roping. This is so nostalgic to me and such a great activity to get my heart pumping. They have meetups throughout the week, first and third Wednesdays at Aubrey Park at 6:30, second and fourth Wednesdays at Vare Rec Center at 6:30 p.m., Thursdays at the Art Museum at 6:30 p.m. And select Fridays, the group is going to be at Spruce Harbor Park and Cherry Street Pier. So I would just stay connected to their Instagram page to find out where they're going to be jumping next. All right, up next, we've got food recommendations when we come back. We all know Philadelphia is a revolutionary city, full of American firsts. But did you know that Philly is home to America's first penitentiary? It started as a bold 19th century experiment to reimagine the criminal justice system in America. And it continues today with Eastern State. Eastern State is a nonprofit dedicated to deepening our collective understanding of the criminal justice system. On the grounds of Eastern State Penitentiary Historic Site, open to the public every day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., tours, exhibits, and programs illuminate the powerful history and legacy of this iconic Philadelphia landmark. And the Eastern State Center for Justice Education, a nationally recognized voice in criminal justice education, serves as a catalyst for workforce development and a connection point that provides online and in-person opportunities for engagement, dialogue, and impact. Visit easternstate.org to learn more, plan your visit, and get involved. Discover, discuss, share at Eastern State. Every step, every stretch, every move, motion is what powers your life and drives your passions. At Rothman Orthopedics, they're committed to helping Philadelphia stay in motion. Rothman's mission has been and continues to be about providing their communities with high-quality, compassionate, and affordable orthopedic care grounded in evidence-based medicine. Rothman has experts in hand and wrist, hip, knee, shoulder and elbow, spine, sports medicine, joint replacement, and other specialties to address your individual concern, so you can find your rhythm again. Rothman offers care in Center City, South Philly, and Northeast Philly. To learn more or make an appointment, Visit rothmanortho.com or call 800-321-9999 today.
Guys, I got to give a big mazel tov, big congratulations to Chef Phila Lorne, the chef at the hottest Cambodian joint in America, Mon. Phila just won the James Beard Award for Emerging Chef, and the award was given out just a few days after the four of us had lunch there. So I feel like we gave, some good luck to the place, don't you think? I mean, it's got to be a connection.
We also bonded with some of the servers there. Yeah.
Yes, we love the servers there. Thank you for the deep conversation we had with a couple of the servers. Much appreciated. So we had the wild boar prohick dip, the beef noodle soup. My favorite was the Burmese ginger and melon salad. Fantastic. And guys, we found the hack to get in there because dinner reservations are basically impossible. Now that they've got a James Beard, it's going to be even harder to get a dinner reservation, presumably. The space is pretty small, but the way you do it is you go for lunch. And that's what we did. And we had to wait outside for a half hour. We were basically waiting with the people who were waiting to go to Angelo's down the block who were waiting for their cheesesteaks. But I think if you go earlier than we did, like 11 a.m. or a little bit later, because it definitely emptied out, like 1:30 or so during the days of the week that they're open for lunch, that's the way to finally check out Mon if you haven't already. Mon is over on 9th Street in Bella Vista. It's a perfect place to go this summer. Maybe if you're, out of work early on a Friday. That's what we did. We checked it out for lunch on a Friday. It was delicious, right, guys?
Yes.
And the turnaround was quick, too.
Yeah. That's true. You could actually probably swing a long lunch during your workday there because we got the food so quickly. Janae, what are you eating this month?
All right. Well, I'm going to go back a few months ago. We all went and had lunch at Cantina La Martina up in Kensington. Also a big name in the Philly food scene. Take $15 with you in your pocket, and you can get food and a drink at their happy hour, Monday through Friday, 4 to 6. They are serving dollar tacos. For $2, you can get a wing or a rib, one per order, $3 empanadas, beef or cheese, a selection of $4 beers, a classic $6 margarita, or for just $1 more, you can get the flavor of the day margarita.
That's a great deal.
I'll leave you to do the math, but that's a great deal. A meal for $15.
Wow.
You can't tell me that you can't take me out on a date. That is cheap. No excuses.
Amazing. I've been craving empanadas. I'm going to have to go check that out.
Also, I want to add, check out El Chigon in Fishtown. They just opened their agave garden, which is an outdoor eating area. Abby and I went to their preview night. We met and chatted with Chef Carlos, who's got his flagship location in South Philly. We had some tacos, guac, and sipped on these really refreshing cocktails from Bluebird Distilling. Order your margaritas with Ghost Pepper Blanco agave tequila. You'll really enjoy it because the whole vibe is just really a great casual outdoor eating experience.
Yes, it was so much fun. Even though it was hot out, I had such a great time in there. I tried semitas for the first time, which is like a sandwich with shredded, gorgeously seasoned meat on the inside. It almost looks like a hamburger bun with taco fillings. I think pork is what I had on the semita I tried. So good. I'm going to be craving it all summer. Something else I've been craving this month, I think it's just when it starts getting really hot out, I just want fresh seafood. I'm talking raw. I love sushi. I love ceviche, anything like that. But also, I'm sure everybody knows this, I love oysters. So I have been on the search for the best buckashuck deal in Philly, which buckashuck is what it sounds like. It's basically $1 per oyster that is shucked for you on a plate, usually a couple little sauces for you to do with it. Oyster shooters. Great. I feel like this deal is slowly disappearing. I think I see $2 oysters more often now.
Is it the recession?
Recession indicator.
Another recession
Recession
indicator, guys.
yeah.
Buckashuck is dying. But while it's here, while we're still hanging on to the last few places that are doing it, I am going to try to hit as many as possible. I'm going to start in Society Hill at the restaurant Twisted Tail for their happy hour, which they call their social hour, which I think is cute. They have happy hour every single day as well, Monday through Sunday. I love that. I love a weekend happy hour. So it's from 4 to 6, and then on Friday, Saturday, it's 10 p.m. to 12 a.m., which is kind of cool. And that is upstairs at their juke joint, is what they call it. So you can get half a dozen oysters for $6, so $1 each. Also, they have crawfish mac and cheese for $7. Drink specials like half off beer or $7 wine. And they also have like a different special depending on the day. So if you go on Saturday during their happy hour social hour, it's $10 off a punch bowl. That's pretty good. But please, if you have a favorite Buckashuck, please give me a call, text us at 215-259-8170, or email us at philly@citycast.fm. I need you to put me on. I need more Buckashuck spots. So thank you.
And Abby, you got to keep an eye out for when the Mon owners expand with their new oyster bar.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, we'll have to go back and try that one.
Well, until that opens, I want to shout out a restaurant that I didn't get a chance to include in our May restaurant openings. So I was in Harrogate recently and finally checked out a new Nicaraguan restaurant that opened. So Pinolero is the latest addition to the neighborhood on Jay and Tioga, just down the street from Cafe Roasters, which is perfect because although I'm a loyal customer to Cafe Roasters, they're too popular now and it's hard to get a seat in there. Do I go to cafes sometimes and open my laptop and be there all day? Yes. Do I hate when other people do it? Yes. So it's really hard and have to be in and out. So I'm really glad that this spot opened in a neighborhood, just have another sit down option, just eat and meet up with folks. And it's, something that feels both for the community and by the community. And it's family owned and decorated with Nicaraguan folk art. I highly recommend ordering the enchiladas and as a drink, get their Nicaraguan cacao to cool off. And speaking of cooling off, it's right across the street from Scanlon Pool and Playground. So if you need a place to eat before or after summer activities, it's a great place to just chill. Got a lot of natural sunlight coming in, and the staff are just so genuinely sweet. And it's open every day except Sunday and Monday.
I've never had Nicaraguan food.
Yeah, neither
It's
have
so
I.
good. It's so worth it. Maybe that's our next trip, guys. We got the whole list.
That's
Love
the
it.
next one. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, we definitely got to try that out as a team. And we've got some free things to do for the month of July coming up next. Hey, CityCast Philly listeners. If you're thinking about getting a new car, now is the time. And Jeff D'Ambrosio is the place. With all the talk about tariffs and rising prices, Jeff is going all out this June with employee pricing, Jeff's exclusive discounts, and zero tariff impact on any vehicle in stock. You can save up to $15,000 on a brand new Jeep, Ram, or Dodge, and drive with monthly payments as low as $199. He's the #1 Jeep and Ram dealer in the Mid-Atlantic, with the biggest inventory and a customer service experience that's second to none. You'll be welcomed by a friendly team, and even Jeff himself stops by to offer honest advice. Whether it's a Jeep Grand Cherokee, Ram 1500, Dodge Charger EV, or a luxury Alfa Romeo, Jeff D has it all. Check it out at gojeffauto.com. Then head to Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, the #1 destination in Downingtown. Nobody treats you better, nobody saves you more.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Trinae, I think you inspired my entire friend group, or maybe they're just like listeners or something, but everybody is obsessed with line dancing now. It's taken over. I literally cannot go 1 week without someone being like, "Are you coming to line dancing?" But it's really fun. I love
So
it.
you guys are grabbing your fans and
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
And I can't dance, so all of my friends are desperately trying to help me. So I need to go to more of these, honestly. But one that I've been really liking is I've been going to Voyeur, which is a club out in the neighborhood, which I will say they usually have a cover. A cover I am generally unwilling to pay. It's like $30. But every Friday, Giddy Up Philly, who runs line dancing events in the city, they are at Voyeur between 6 p.m. and 10:30, and it's free, no cover. You get to go in and hang out. They have a lesson between 7 and 8 p.m., and then after that, you get to dance the night away. And it's like packed. I've gone a couple times, and every single time I go, it is literally filled to the brim. Everybody, like, there are people who really know what they're doing. There are people who have no idea what they're doing. That's me. And it's just so much fun. It feels like a space where you can learn, but also like kind of show off. That organization, Giddy Up Philly, also puts on other events around the city. Once a month on Thursdays, they're at the Bach building. It's also free. And then another line dancing group in the city, Rowdy Cowboys, they're at Dock Street Brewery on Washington Ave every other Tuesday. Another free event. It's so cool. It's fun. It's high energy. You might want to buy a beer when you go in or something. But other than that, free. I love it.
Giddy up.
Yeah, I would say by the nature of line dancing, it is very communal, and like you should never feel embarrassed by the way your body moves or if you don't quite understand, because there's going to be someone that will just take your hand and say, "Okay, this is how you do it." And if you know a step or two and you've got it down, take someone else's hand and help them. So that's why I love line dancing so much. But this is so cool. A lot of free stuff. Now, if you want to take it up a notch, try line dancing and roller skates. We'll talk about that later.
God.
Whoa.
That's right.
Siani, what free thing should we be doing in July?
Well, speaking of learning new things, I've been meaning to learn archery for the longest and
Whoa.
channel my inner Katniss Everdeen for you Hunger Games fans out there. So if you need more of a reason to hang out at FDR Park this summer, which not only has free boating that we mentioned before, but the Southeast Asian market, the Latino market, and now a new African market that started, there's free archery on Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to noon from now until November. So no registration required. If you're over 10 years old, just walk up and they'll provide you the equipment and show you how it's done. And the range moved back to baseball field number 4 next to the American Swedish Historical Museum. So, have fun, stay safe, and keep your eye on the target. Don't move around too much.
That is so cool. And I feel like that is such a great thing for kids. And kids, if you're looking to do something in the city, take a dip in the neighborhood pools. The pools are open, and they are kind of opening on a rolling basis since last month in June. Now, not every city pool is actually going to be open because of repairs or also because there's still like not a lot of lifeguards. But for the pools that are open, they also offer free swim lessons for kids. And I'm
cool.
trying to figure out if they also will allow adults to learn too, because I have to be honest, I still don't know exactly the proper ways to swim. I think I can keep myself like above water, but it may
Right.
not be like the proper, like, okay, like make your head go like left or right and
Totally.
like
I need a refresher
your
too
arms.
on the breathing part. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
So take a dip in your neighborhood pool. Matt, what are you doing?
So on July 13th, the Barnes is having a free event on the Ben Franklin Parkway called Barnes on the Block. The theme, and they do this every year, obviously Barnes, amazing world-class art museum right down the block from the Philadelphia Art Museum. And the theme for Barnes on the Block this year is the place where art meets hope. We all need more art. We all need more hope. So there's DJs, local food, there's a beer garden, and check this out. They have hands-on art. You can contribute to a community mural. You can get a personalized poem written for you. You can participate in group sculpture making with the Clay Studio. It's all at 20th and the Parkway. And this is the best part, there's access to the galleries at the Barnes that day for free.
Ooh.
Barnes is expensive. Normally it's $30 for one admission for an adult. So this is a great deal. If you've never been to this museum, it is really, the building itself is just spectacularly beautiful. And the collection is extraordinary. They have a new exhibit called From Paris to Provence, French Painting at the Barnes. So you can get your Monet and your Manet on. You got Renoir, Van Gogh, Cézanne, and you can have free access to the regular permanent exhibits there and also this special exhibit, in addition to all the activities that are happening outside at the Barnes on the Block. So register if you want to go inside to the galleries. Go to barnesfoundation.org for more information on all of that. And look forward to seeing everybody out there.
Matt, Siani, Abby, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of What to Do in July in Philly.
Happy July 4th, everybody.
Well, thanks, Trinae.
Bye, Trinae. Stay safe.
That's all for today here on CityCast Philly. Listen, if you enjoyed this episode about what kinds of events are happening in the city this July, share this episode in the group chat and make some plans. Also, rate our podcast, leave us a review, and hit that subscribe button. You can call or text us, especially if you know a shuck-a-buck deal that Abby can get into this month. That number is 215-259-8170, and we look forward to hearing from you. Be sure to sign up for our morning newsletter, Hey Philly, to learn more about what else Philly's talking about. We'll be back tomorrow morning with our politics episode. Talk to you then. Bye.
Happy July 4th, everybody. Did you know it's my birthday?
What?
Happy birthday,
Why
Matt.
would you bury the
Birthday.
lead like that?
I mean, not today, but on July 4th.
The fireworks are for you, Matt.
That's what they always say.